All right. YouTube. Back at you again, man. All right. I'm here to share with you one of my experiences that I had of the Most High Christ. He will enter in your house and save you from legions of demons. Yes. This is a real experience. Now, this happened back in 2015. That's how long I had this image you see right here on my screen. That is a picture of my old house. I'm not living in this house anymore. I didn't move because of this situation here. We moved from struggling. I had situations, man. I mean, I was having a lot of issues. Arguing with my wife, man. I'm telling you, with my family, I was fed up. And I told my family in their face, man, that I was pissed off at them helping her when it came down to conversations about our relationship. I ain't like that. All right? You guys got to know who your friends out here. Remember, if you the oddball in the family, you're chosen, bro. Not me. If you the oddball out there sinning and you the crazy one. No, not like that. You chosen because you're different. Okay? They know that you got a glow, a special glow around you. You're always rebuking them and teaching. And they don't like it because, look, demons is they on them. They have demons on them. This is why they don't like you controlling them. Straight up. I'm going to be straight up with it, man. And they know it, too. They know it into witchcraft. So I'm in my room, man. This is what happened. In this area here, I saw something. Now, this is the baseboard. That's the floor. It was a wooden floor in my old house I was living in. This is the side of my wall. See this door frame here? This is my wooden door. I had a red oak wooden door. It was wide open. Left it open because, I got kids in the house. And I want to listen at, make sure everything all right while they're sleeping. Make sure they ain't getting up, creeping, trying to get snacks. Now, you see this floorboard here? You're going to see it more. And this is the hallway. Man, let me tell you what I saw. Okay, I saw this big, round orb that looked like a flashlight. And it was on. And the feeling I got was it was trying to illuminate something. I got that feeling like he was trying to show me something. I felt that. And I couldn't figure out what. So I jumped. Tears immediately started rolling down my eyes. My wife was still asleep. She couldn't even wake up. This is what happened in my house. I don't drink or smoke, and I'm telling you. This your boy, Zakaria. I showed you so many different signs and wonders. Now, this is one that happened back in 2015. I've been showing my family this for years. Now that I got my little platform set up to teach you how things work, let's proceed. So that glow, man, it was a round orb. I got a video on that as well. So, you can check that out, the orb that I have. All right. And it was like in the hallway here. And as soon as I look at it, no more than like a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds, it didn't look at me long. And it just zoop, went up through the ceiling, like just zipped up through the ceiling wall. And it started getting dim, but he brought a lot of light. So I hurry up and grab my phone as my wife was getting up. I'm taking all these pictures. I tried to catch it. Now, I didn't catch the orb, the ball at the time. But what she said it was, where's all that light coming from? Because she can see the light. So my bed is over back here somewhere. Here's a flash from my phone when I try to get the picture of the hallway. It illuminated the door a little bit. See, this is why it's darker over here, a little light over here, you know what I'm saying? Because I got this area. More the flash was over here because I was over here with my phone. Here, something illuminated. Now, what I got set up for you is a video recording of what I'm going to show you through my photos and how I had to keep playing with it to see more and more. Now, it's something up here. I mean, God walked. When Christ come in, them demons leave because he know about the dark side. He's not scared. Christ come and save you from all evil wickedness. As long as you keep it real with him and you follow laws, he come and save you from wickedness. I told my family, my wife, I said, as long as I got God, I don't need nobody. Period. And he heard me that day and he showed up. Pay attention. Look, I'm zooming in. You can see here a little face. Look, this is a face. That's the face of Christ right here, illuminated on the door. You can see here a little like demon or something. And here's another face, like he's yelling, screaming. Now pay attention. Look at that. You see it illuminated? There's a mouth, nose. He's yelling. Over here is a little demon head, but Christ coming in with a plain face, his face much bigger than theirs, scaring them out. These like little imps and ogres that harasses you at night while you're sleeping. And I had another thing in this video, bro, in this picture I'm gonna show you. And it ran. It ran from Christ. Christ was in my room here, and it ran outside the door, and I got it. So you can see a crown here, and you see those little demons, man. See that? Because Christ is entering the room, and they scattering. They actually scattering. In this area, outside the door, in the hallway, I got something. See, it ran when that ball of light came. As soon as Christ comes, look at that. You see that? How could something illuminate? See that? Because it was in the dark. But when you lighten it up, you see it. So that's Christ. His spirit, okay? That's a spirit. That's why you don't see the melanin. He's not in skin and flesh. His spirit looks like that. And it's his beard and his mouth, nose. I got side-by-side photos to show you. He scared these demons out. See that? It's something here too. Okay, bam. Now you got that. Now stay with it. Now remember, you got to have God in your life, bro. All right, James 4:7. Submit yourself, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. You have to resist the devil. You got to know how to resist the devil. Following the law, statutes, and commandments help you resist the devil, period. That's it, plain and simple, bro. Now, it's a lot of legions of demons out here, okay? All these other nations, they have demons too. This is why they're being brought here to America. They bring demons over here because they want to harass God's children. Understand that. I want you to understand that. You got to remember that. Keep in mind what I just told you. Now, here's the first picture, the original. Wall lit up, and I can see an image of a face on my door. Then you can see this here. See that? I went too fast. Wait a minute. Let's back that up. Let's back that up. You're a big fine woman, why don't you back that thing up? And you see that nose? See that mouth? Bagging it up. And something is here, right here, bro. Look at that nose, man. This thing is crazy, man. It's little demons. These things mess with you at night. This is why you got a peaceful face here. This was back in 2015. That's when I really, really understood I got to get deeper with the Bible. Christ is real. I wasn't playing. And then later, 2019 and up, I started getting all these images on my phone, outside. I want you to know, back in 2015, I hope you know, a star was said to have appeared in the sky. You know what that star is? That's Christ. He's back. It's over. Now, something was fleeing here. Now, I'm going to show you that. You can't see. It's hard to see. But like I said, this phone helps the image appear. You can see Christ clearly because he scared them off. That's why he's clear. Let's move forward. Bam. Right here. I've been trying to play with this image for a long time. Now, there's no way I can do this, man. Look at the elongated face. It's a spirit. There's no way I can do this. So what I'm showing you, you see that? See? Teeth. Nose and eyes. These things is crazy, man. Look at that. Right up here, a demon. Now, this is what people see around them a lot, demons, but they don't know how to control it. Some people go crazy because of these things, man. They get into you at night and they harass you. See here? You see this part here? I'm gonna show you what that is too. He's fleeing. He's getting up out of there because Christ is here. You gotta have Christ. You gotta know Christ, man. I'm telling you. Especially now. These demons is tearing people up. Why do you think you got children out there killing one another? Killing people. Man, it's happening all around the world, bro. You got to be tough. I'm telling you. You got to get strong and have no fear. God don't want you to have fear. You can smash these demons, man. I'm telling you, God putting the strength on us to where if one of these demons try to hurt you, I guarantee you, you can break their back like that. You got to defend yourself. What you think the mutual combat law is? Defend yourself at all costs. Even Christ's prophets had the sword on them for protection. Defend yourself. John 10:10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. See, these are the thief, the demons. The demons are a thief. Christ come so you have life. And the reason why he say might have life is because sometimes you may not get the message. You may not understand it. You probably won't change either when you get into it. When you understand how much sin is in the world and what you can't do, sometimes you give up. You give in to that sin because you want to keep. Look, what you don't understand is the world got tons of demons floating around this place because it's been around longer than you, man. Nothing new under the sun. And then you got other nations that have different demons, and they're against you too. All right, so here you barely can see it, but it's a mist. It's a mist outside in the hallway here. See, this is real. This is my door frame. Now, when you go up here, you kind of see it now. You see that there? That right there, and a body. I'm gonna show you what that is. See, you couldn't see it, but I was able to see it in the night, at night, because I knew I got some type of visitation. So what I ended up doing was taking that photo. When I didn't get that orb that was there, I was tripping out, and I almost deleted my picture. Man, I took about 7, 8 pictures, and I was deleting them. I actually got to the last photo. My wife took the phone and said, "Wait, let me see it. Calm down, baby." She's like, "Calm down." She said, "What is this on the door?" You can ask her. She's a witness. And this is when I said, "Wait a minute, what is that?" Right here. She said, "It looked like a face on the door." That's what she saw. See? You can see it right here. Still got it on my phone, man. All right. So let's keep diving deep into it. See, here's the light. It's getting brighter because I flashed. See? You can see the flash coming over here, but it's not as bright. But it illuminated this enough for me to say it's a giant face on the wall. And I figured out it was Christ. Now, if you look into it deeper, you can see a pupil here. This eye is closed. Why? Why? Because remember, Christ was attacked. He's coming in the image that you know of. His eyes closed. Here, beard, nose, man, blood, a crown. And he's pushing them demons out of the way. He's pushing them demons out of the way. Look at this here. Now you see this here? It's just in the night. You can't see his body over here because, this wall is kind of blocking him. But remember, my lights was off. So the darkness, in the dark, man, they know how to blend in with the dark. Demons blend in with the dark. I'm going to show you what type of demons this is too. You see this? You see his lips, nose, and his eye. Look, that's an eyeball. Look at that. Ain't nothing else shaped like that. He blend in with the night. Watch, I'll show you. I'll show you how that's, look, you can see it a little bit now. A floating, crazy looking, we call it a serpent demon, man. It's a serpent. See, look, his body just floating, and here he is. But Christ came and saved me from that. Now I'm going to show you. Look, every time I do different filters to teach you. Now, this is how you can see that this is how, look, you see it better. It's an eye. And he's looking sideways like, damn, I almost got me one. Yeah, right. And here's Christ. See, you notice they look all scary, the little demons. See that? See the teeth? The little demon here? And you can see something here on the image. Look, teeth. Gnashing of teeth, man. See that? This guy hollering and screaming. But Christ coming to save you. Revelations 12:11. And they overcame him, but the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. See that? They didn't love their life to the death, man. They loved Christ because they knew the blood coming to save them. The blood of who? The blood of Christ. Look, I got many pictures to show you. Now you can see it. Their faces looking all unpleasant and scary, but this one is looking pleasant because that's Christ. A lot of people thought this was a cross, but it's not. It's this bridge. Nose. That's an eye. See that? And what you got here is a crown, my friends, and the eyeball here. That eye is shut. You've been hurt. You're just coming in this image. It's actually on my phone. I took this image. That's on the wall, and this is my door here. My door hinges. See that here? You can see his ear. Look at that. Demon, man. It's a demon. They come out at night to wreak havoc on your soul while you sleeping. That's when they get you. 1 Peter 5:8-9. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resisteth steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. See that? You got to really, really be vigilant. Stay sober-minded. You know, just like being sober, you got to stay sober-minded, because your adversary, man, the devil, he lurks around trying to get you. See, he knew I ain't know the laws as much. I knew enough. I was pretty good. I've always been a good person, but knowing the Bible got me right. See, they try to get you. It's like if you drunk in the street, you got these crazy other nations, man, to try to take advantage of you. But this talking about spiritually drunk. You don't know what's going on. Your mind ain't sober-minded. So they come and get you. These spirits. They just want to take your soul, man. Take over. Have you doing crazy stuff. Look at that. I circled it for you. Now you got to see it. I know it's not of the clouds, but it's one of my experiences. I got to give it to you, man. This is how I got saved and started getting the clouds. This is how God started visiting me, through Christ. Luke 10:19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall be any means hurt you. See, this is what Christ came and did for me. He came and gave me power over these serpents. Serpents are people. That's your enemy. They just want to destroy you, man. They hate you. They come to kill you, enslave you. Christ come to save you. He waking me up. Now, if I wasn't woke right now, I would say, this ain't Christ, that's the devil. No, look, that's not a white skin, that's a spirit. Okay, those are eyebrows, that was a beard, mouth. He's here, that's a chin and beard. That was Christ. Because if it was a demon, I wouldn't be so deep in the scriptures and even care what's going on. You got to understand that. It's a difference, bro. Look at that. I'm doing so many different filters so you can now see it. Now look at this. This is how they blend in at night, these creatures, these demons. And Christ had to come and save you. Look at that. Now you can see it. You see that little shell-shocked bitty eyes here? The teeth, horns. This thing is crazy, man. You got to understand that. And now with this filter, you barely see that. See, they different entities, man. Different demons was around that day. See, this is my wall here. Baseboard. Look, there he is. I didn't see him until like maybe 2 years ago. I seen this when I seen this, and I was looking at everything, comparing it, reading the scriptures. Christ come and push these little demons on out of there, man. Look at that. See the pictures, man. Look, 2 Timothy 1:7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So if I fear this, and I say, oh, what is that? Oh, dog, that's scary, crazy. And I deleted it and didn't get the scriptures that God was trying to give me. So I will learn how to pray and say his name properly and understand what not to do in the streets. So I couldn't be charged with sin. Then I'd be in worse shape. But I'm in better shape because I understood the message. Fear have you scared of all spirits. There's no way all spirits are evil, man. That means you just weak. You weak. All spirits can't be evil. All people that die wasn't evil. So some of those people that died was good, and they come to protect you, like Christ. Christ was a good person. Look, this is off my phone. I like this one. I took a picture of my phone with another phone. This is my hallway at night. Now you can see this demon here. You can see the other demons. Look, somebody's yelling. Somebody, a little spirit here, and that's Christ here. You see the pupil, face, right over here. Look at that. And look at his body. You see that? Swirly body. See, that's a demon. Look how shiesty you look. Not that, brother. Not that. See the pupil now? Pupil. Look at the nose. Like a Hamite. That's probably who, you got to understand. The serpent, the first serpent, the devil, came from the Canaanites. I'll tell you that now, which is in Africa. Eve got seduced by a demon, a snake, the serpent, a Hamite, another nation. See, when Eve said the serpent bewhelmed me, the word bewhelmed, when you look at it in the Bible, man, that just means seduced. She was seduced. So this means these were people. Look at that, look at that. People seduced her. Look what this demon brings, bro. Look what's attached to him. Demons. Look at that mouth. See, you gotta know how to find the shapes of these things at night, man. You know, you can do it yourself. Look at the teeth. Get your phone, take a picture at night sometime, man. Get you a night camera while you sleep and put it up and see what's around you. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to do that, follow God's laws. Is even better, so you don't have to look at it and find it like that, because it can scare you. Ephesians 6:10-12. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. In high places. So you got people in high places allowing these spirits to attack you. They're doing some type of witchcraft. And they come and they try to attack you. Here's one. Came in my room and he's sitting there. That's in the night. And I used my infrared, my phone helped me highlight it by using different filters. That's all I did. Here, you know, only Christ wear a crown. You can see the crown right there. It's sharp. Bam. You can see his face. Okay. Voila. Christ, the only thing can save you. See his body? Legion of demons. See, this face don't look like that or this. Not at all. It's a difference. See, I circled it for you. Now you can see the face. Take a good look at that on your screen. Watch this on a big screen TV, man. You can see it better. I'm straight up. You can see it. Colossians 1:13-14. Who have delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of his clear Son, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins. He's coming to redeem me from darkness. And he did. He did. Man, I'm a much stronger prophet. I ain't no joke, bro. Before God came back, man, I was trying to rebuke people. I wasn't doing it right. You got to use the oracles of his book and follow his laws. He'll save you from darkness. Look at that. It's all highlighted. Here, a mouth, a nose, little demon here, and a demon here. So Christ came and appeared in the room. His face is much bigger and greater than their little demons. And that was on my door. Look at it. You see it's there. Look at all the filters I'm using. It's there. Now watch, I'm going to give you some side by side so you can know exactly what this is and you can know what's going on here. I got some comparisons. I always do that for you guys, don't I? I do the comparisons. That's what I do on my platform. See, I compare things so you can pretty much get the images in your mind so you can find out what you're looking at. You got to compare it to things that you do know, because sometimes it's kind of hard. You know, I found these with my naked eye and I understood it. For you, I'm giving you a side-by-side comparison so you can see it. Now understand, look, Christ, when you see Christ, you scared because you thought he's supposed to look like what you've been taught and what was lies. No, look, you got to know the difference between demons and good spirits. I told you, Christ came with light first. I saw a ball of light, and it woke me up out of my sleep. I jumped up sweating, man. I never had sweats till I woke up. I woke up sweating and crying, bro. Like, what is going on? Why I felt like this? I said, "Man, I just saw this light, like a light bulb, man, flashing. Did you see that light before we turned on the light and everything?" I was like, "You saw that light dissipate?" And she's like, "Yeah, I was wondering where it came from. I thought it was the bathroom." She's like, "When the kids didn't get up," I said, "No, hell no. I'm trying to tell you, it was a ball of light." It like a balloon. And then it shot off so fast. Like he was saying, wake your ass up. You don't see these demons around you? There's demons around you, son. Here, wake up. And after that, let me tell you something. I asked my wife this. I started having so many dreams about scriptures and coming out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere. You guys won't understand it, man. It was beautiful. The scriptures, black and white screen. And I saw it in my head. And I'm like, hey, I just had a dream about Genesis 2:2 and some other stuff. I started researching it, and it was talking about health and eating right. And that's when I bought my first juicer. I bought an old school at the time, an old school Jack LaLanne juicer, man. I mean, that Jack LaLanne juicer, it does help you. It keep you strong and healthy. It help you focus. Man, I juice. Man, I get the liquid from anything I juice with that Jack LaLanne juicer and pour the juice inside of a blender with other fruit and vegetables, man. Instead of using water, I use juice that I liquefied. God gave me that. It cleared up my mind. I started getting healthier. I started leaving a lot of foods alone. I didn't eat pork anymore. I haven't eaten pork in about 15 years. Unless they got some slick way they putting inside the foods I ain't read and understand it. But let me tell you this, though. God don't, he when he love you, he don't charge you for that. He charged me for getting a big pork sandwich and cooking that thing and burning it on some fire and eating it. Whatever man have done and know how to get pork fat and put it in your wines, talking about fermenting. Man, who you gonna ferment my wine with a ferment process with some fat from a pig? Are you crazy? Man, listen, better watch what wines you drinking too. Understand, you got to read it. Read instructions, read the directions and all that crap on this wine, man. Find out if it's fermented, the process was made out of pork fat or vegetable. Even if it's made out of vegetable, sometimes it's unhealthy. You got to be careful where you're getting your wines too. That's just that. That is it. Look, John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. See, he's giving me peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. See? God already overcame the world. So if you follow the law, statutes, and commandments and be in good cheer, even the tribulations, every time they try to come, he gonna Christ fixing it, clearing it up. It's gonna rain on you for a minute. Then you're gonna see the sun. Yeah, can you stand the rain? Sun will come. Hey, everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Can you stand the rain? You got to stand the rain. That's what Christ's for. Now, here we go. See, that was on my wall here. And you got all the evil stuff in the background. Let's move forward. Voila. Now you see that? See that? That's a spirit. It's just the image of Christ. See that? They beat him up here. It's, I should have been closed here. Nose cracked. Got all these situations. Bam. Eye down here. You got a crown on. Look at that. Christ coming in the room. See? Blood going down his face, just like that. That's how I knew who this was. Now, this here that's yelling, he's trying to save you from gnashing the teeth, get you out of sin, because demons is around you. See them little pupils? See that? See them sharp teeth? Crazy looking jawbone? It's a demon, man. Yeah, they exist. And one fleeing out the room. That devil, man. Satan had to flee. He always flee when God come around. That's just how it works. He flees when the Most High is here. When the Most High show his face, the devil flee. John 1:5. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. So when that light comes, the darkness is like, they can't understand what's going on. Oh, that's Christ. Let's get up out of here. And they leave. Remember I told you I saw a ball of light in my dark room. That's what woke me up out of my sleep. That's exactly what happened. I'm not holding you up. Look at that. I mean, so many different images people want to display. Black Christ, white Christ, however you want to do it. However you want to put them up. I'm comparing them with the spirit in my bedroom to show you. See that? Voila. Right there. See that? You recognize that face? Okay. Why is that on my wall? See, you tell me how I illuminated that on my wall in 2015. If you think I done that, your mind is totally fried. Your mind is just totally warped out and fried. I'm sorry. It's a such thing of demons, man. They exist. They're all over the place. It's such thing of Christ. Read the book. Christ just fought demons. That's all he ever did. Demons that be around people, on people, trying to control them. That's what Christ did. You see that? See this man being controlled by this demon? Dark spirit? Look at that. Look at that halo. See that bright light came? See that? And that's what this was in the night. A spirit just like that. Look at that. Was trying to take control of me. Look at this robe, bro. And look at Christ. It's a regular man face, man, with a beard. Just with a beard. In spirit, I saw this. Now, let me get this on straight. I didn't see none of this in my room. I felt it to where I cried. This is exactly what I told my wife. I said, somebody's in the house. She's like, go get him. I said, I can't kill what's in here. I said, I don't even want to. I said, whatever that was, I need that around me, for real. She's like, a spirit? I was like, listen, no, you don't understand, Payne. I told her, you don't understand. This is real. I saw a ball of light. I know God is light. And when I started looking over that picture that I almost deleted it, but kept it. And it's meant to teach you guys, because I would have deleted it. I mean, I was going through them. I was lost. It ain't nothing. I can't find it, man. It flew through the ceiling. I didn't get it. And she said, wait, something on the door? Because the door is wide open. She sleep closest to the door, and she was knocked out. That means he intentionally woke me up. I'm the man of the house. He woke me up. He want me. I'm the chosen one. She my bed wench. I mean, she my wife. She got 4 kids. So I'm just kidding. She my bed wench. She's just a wench in the bed. Oh, oops. I mean, no. I mean, we in the bed together. That's my wife. We got 4 kids. All right, look. Now you see the spirit. Yeah, she's chosen, man. She's waking up too. She's getting a lot of good knowledge now. Her spirit changing. She love it. Look at that. Boom. Look at this. There you go. Now, how can I make this up? If I made this, let me see one of you guys do it. And if you do try to do it and it's false, you got to pay for that later. The curse going to be on you for doing it. John 8:12. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. That's what he was showing me. Follow me. He gave me the light of life, so I won't be in darkness. They came in a dark time, man, at night. Christ come at night. He ain't scared of no demons. He came at night like, get up out of here. You know I control y'all. This one I want. Y'all can't have. They getting y'all. See, you know who you is. This demon got you. He got you. I got saved. And look, I never show off. I never flaunt none. I always been. I took care of my family. Man. I knew the world. I knew the streets. I was born in the worst areas. Linwood and Amherst. You look that up. Durfee, Central, Roosevelt. Look at them schools, man. I seen all fighting all through school. I used to get. My father died when I was younger, 9 to 10, man. You know, I used to get into fights after that. I hated the world, man. I'm talking about I was knocking them out. Got to understand, God gave me the power to fight with fish, just like the scripture says. I'm knocking them out. Anybody know me from the hood? Scott Bailey. Look that up. Nah, you want to know who I am. And let me tell you something. Ask him about them knuckles I was passing out too. That's the strength that God give you, but it's supposed to be against principalities and evil. That's what. Now I found out what I'm supposed to be doing with my power. And that's what I'm doing now. And if a demon come to me, that strength I got to fight back, that demon gonna get fought back. Now understand this. Ephesians 5:11 through 12. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. No fellowship with them, but rather reprove them. See, you got to reprove them. Anybody who in darkness, reprove them, fix them up, help them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. See, this was in secret. So you want to do something in secret? You plotting against your brother? You plotting against Israelites? All this stuff? You going to pay for it? Have your fun. Look at that eyeball. See that eyeball in it? There you go. See the misty dark? This is why they hide in dark. They misty dark spirits. But Christ came in and saved me. Now, I can show you these scriptures without this photo. But God gave me a platform to show you these photos because he wants you to see like what John saw in Revelation. John, miracles and things like that, he was able to see and give you the scripture. So I'll give you a double whammy. This how much is real. This how real it is. See, there's that face. There's that eyeball. Sneaky looking eye. Shining. Look at that. Right there. It's a demon. Dark demon, too. So they dark and blend in the darkness. That's why you don't see demons. Christ, he sits on a crystal throne in the sky, in the blue sky, the sapphire, lapis lazuli, stone color sky. And he hovered and sit right there. You don't even see him. Right in an invisible chair. He see you, though. He know you trying. He know when you're not trying. He know if you're evil. He know when you're not evil. That's right. Dark is dark. This is why a lot of people try to portray black people as dark, evil. So if they doing that, you got to say Christ evil, because Christ was a melanated man. See, they tricked us. But they supposed to. We was under captivity. Now you see when Christ come? When Christ come, the devil flee. See that? See, God on this picture was just ignoring them. You know, get out of here. Don't try to offer me the whole land so I can sin with you. You know who I am. You trying it. You know who I am too. Well, look, see? Yeah. He tried to get God's son. This guy's crazy. See that? There you go right here. A ball of dark matter with a face in it. Ain't that the evilest stuff you ever seen? It was in it. See, I got the gift to find the demons. You guys know demons around, but have you ever had the ability to find and catch them? The reason, look, my wall is doing this because of, like, I don't know, heat rays or whatever caused the walls to have this color when I'm using a type of infrared camera, lens, flares, whatever I'm using to see what I can see illuminate. He illuminated because he that thing got energy to it. I found him. God gave me the power to do that. I'm using the phones that was created by man to do it. That's what I only use a phone, bro. I didn't take this to no special effects artist or nothing. I use my cell phone. 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. His marvelous light. If you sinning, you're going to get him. That's who's going to come around you, because that's who sin is. Now, you see that? You see this here? That's a Japanese demon. A lot of people say folklores, but this thing is real, bro. And the Japanese, the Asian community, they know this. They know this exists. And look at this. Demons are on people. This type of demon, let me tell you something, is Japanese mostly. This one, this woman. This here is a serpent. You can see a male. Sometimes this one come in a male figure. Oh, you don't believe? Oh, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Now, look at this video here. You see that? Let me get a creepy noise in there. These are old commercials because they know it's based on the truth. Quick shot. Now, I was just showing you that. No, stay with me. Now, yeah, you see it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to show you. Now, my friends, that video you just saw was of this demon here, Rokuro Kubi, something like that. It's a Japanese word, which are related to Nura Ana, are yoki found in Japanese folklore. They look like normal human beings by day, but at night they gain the ability to stretch their necks to great lengths. They can also change their faces to those of terrifying Ani, to bitter scare mortals. So they want to scare mortals. We mortals, we humans, and they know that they got powers to scare you, because if you're not covered with Christ, they can play their little scary games and get at you. These little scary, little crazy looking demons, man. That's all they want. That's all they do. Okay. So when they turn into this Ani, they're getting worse and trying to get you, because they see that you're brave. But you got to have strength in Christ. Luke 12:3. Therefore, whosoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed unto the housetops. So all that stuff you talking when you talking behind people's back, all this crap you saying and whispering in people's ears about someone, all this evilness you bringing in the darkness shall come to light. This is a sign. This is proof that darkness shall come to light. In this sense, he's showing me the demons that surround me in the dark, and he's showing me how to use this my phone, use this technology to see him in the light, so I can know what's around me, and I have. So let's see what an Ani is. You see, when Ruby turned into Ani, this is what she turned into. Ani are creatures from Japanese folklore, variously translated as demons, devils, ogres, or trolls. See, that's why I said it was trolls. They were small. They are popular creatures in Japanese art, literature, and theater. Depictions of Ani vary. See that? These things are crazy, man. Yeah, they real demons. People know they exist. Listen to this over here. Look at this. An Ani is a kind of yoki demon, orc, ogre, or troll in Japanese folklore. Ani are mostly known for their fierce and evil nature, manifested in their propensity for murder and cannibalism. Notwithstanding their evil reputation, Ani possesses intriguingly complex aspects that cannot be brushed away simply as evil. They are typically portrayed as honky figures with one or more horns growing out of it. Okay, now what we're going to do here is go to images. And let's see what that is. Bam, voila. You see that? You see that? Look, this the little demon that you seen in the background that Christ was pushing away from you. Look at this. That's the Ani. There you go. This is what they look like. And they do that because they're trying to become as scary as possible to hunt you. So they want to hunt you and scare you because you fighting them. You don't want to be evil. You fighting them off. Revelation 16, 14, and 15. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of the great day of God Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. See, Christ come like a thief. Okay, he come like a thief. He came out. See, he came out of nowhere out that wall like, boy, you better wake up. He woke me up so I can keep my garments clean for that day. Christ's about to do away with these demons. They think they're going to win. You crazy? You going against, listen, Deuteronomy 32 and 17. They sacrifice unto devils, not to God, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Your fathers didn't fear these new type of demons, man. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, later became Israel. They didn't know these demons. Man, they chased demons down. You gotta understand what you're dealing with, man. Now let's go back. Let me teach you a little bit more about this long neck thing. You see this here? This is what they can do. This is from Japanese. So you messing with them Asian ladies, them Asian chicks, man, them Chinese women, you better be careful. You gotta know what they can do. The legend of Rokurobura originates from Japanese mythology during the region of the last Shogun dynasty, better known as the Edo period, 1603-1867. That's the takeover. They had the Dark Ages. You know what they was doing? They had all type of demons killing off the native people. The Mongolian and the Hmong people ruled China before any Qin family. They was finally able to take over that place, man, when they got guns from the Western nations to help them kill off the Hmongs and the Mongolians. That's why you only have probably 5 million Hmongs left. A beautiful and attractive woman by day, but at night, Rokurobura undergoes a metamorphosis. Her neck extends and she starts to hunt. Some Rokurobura are unaware of their condition and blame their nightly stalking of human prey on nightmares, while others are well aware of it. So some of them know that they're doing this and some don't. Some women lie because, they don't want to get killed for being a witch. See, this is Chinese style here. So you mess with these Chinese women, they pretty much will kill you at night, man. Cut your head off. Suffocate you. You see that? Some of these women heads, man, are different. Look at that. There are different types of Rukurobura, whatever. First of all, there is a classification according to the sex. In legendary stories, some male Rookabura exist, so some male ones exist too. But Japanese mythology most often assimilates this yoki to long-necked women. They got different names, but different eras call them different names. Some eras call them Rookabura, some call them Roki, but they still the same thing. They're demons. That's what Chinese deal with, demons. They got long-necked women whose head remains attached to the body. Female Rookabura attack men, while long-necked men hunt women at night. Ain't that sick? Another typology considers the ferocity as a classification criterion. Thus, there are Gentile Rookabura, you hear that, who just play amongst tricks, drinking oil from lanterns, scaring, spying, while others push barbarity to the point of transforming themselves into blood suckers. They suck your blood, man. These women don't love you. These Rookabura ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. Generally, the cruelty is blamed on flying head yoki. These are the most dominant types of Rookabura. According to the supernatural universe of Japanese urban legends, these evil beings are called Nukabu. Yeah, that one. Instead of an elongated neck, these monsters have a detached, wandering head. Some readings of Japanese folklore claim that they are the original prototype of Rokura Kabua Baya. The original, man. That second one, this one here, you want to watch out for this one. This one can detach the neck and go far places. Spirit. They can do it in a day or a night, man. These some evil demons that you need to understand. You need to know they exist. Look, Psalms 106, 37 through 39. Ye, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a warring with their own inventions. So we started inventing our own inventions, Israelites meaning, because they was bowing down to Canaanite, doing the Canaanite ways, sacrificing. You got to get out of that. You can't do what they do. You can't do what the devils do, because they got a different way, and that's what Psalms was talking about. You ain't supposed to do the same thing that the devils did. Now, there's a little brief summary on Rookabura, Yoki, scantless snake, and here's a snake spirit. See, keep them spirits out your house, man. Look at that. See, here's a male. Look at that. People know about them. Why do you think they make cartoons with it, man? They're trying to teach you through cartoons. Look at that. That's it. It was in my hallway. It had to flee because Christ came. That's up close of the eye. See? Look at that. He turned sideways just like him. That's the eye, man. It's the eye socket. That's the nose. The mouth. This thing is crazy, man. That's all they know is to do evil to you. Hurt you. All right, this filter you don't see that as much is because I was trying to highlight the face. See, this is my flash. Caught this here. Christ was in there. Here, up in this area, I saw a bright orb that flew out of the way. What the orb was doing, now I know, was illuminating the demon. All right, so I'm gonna give you some side by sides that you know that was Christ. Now this was on my line on my Ring camera. You can see here it says Ring. You see the grass here. It was kind of cool that day. I ain't about to go outside and play in the grass. I'm telling you right now. You see this here? I'm just gonna tell you. And Christ would right in your line. He put his face right here. Now I didn't do it. I'm just letting you know I didn't do it. My Ring camera caught this. It went off. Something was out there. It wasn't no cars coming out. I was like, what is it? And I happened to just keep looking on the screen, and I see this. And I screenshotted it. My camera see it. Now that's Christ in front of my house, right there. He put his face there to let me know he was there. Bam. Look at that. That's an eye, bro. See that? Mouth, a beard. It's an angel or something. He wrote in it. I know for a fact. See the grass? These are shots. See? the bushes, that's a shadow, that's grass, and then I got an image here. I'm just showing you something so you can understand that Christ is with you. Matthew 8:28. And when he was come to the other side into the country of the Gergesenes, there met him two possessed with devils, coming out of the tombs, exceedingly fierce, so that no man might pass by that way. This is why you got to know Christ, because it's demons that exist. These demons came up out of a tomb, man, and it was exceedingly fierce. That means they came out them tombs to wreak hell. You got to know Christ. Look at that. Look at that. Now you tell me what is that? Why is my grass shaped like this? If you think I did it, fine. That's up to you. I wouldn't show you. Listen, I didn't do it, period. My family know it. They witnesses because they woke up in the morning with me and saw it. And I showed them. We all went out there. Look at that. You see these images of Christ? There you go. Yeah, he hard now. If you go to my last video I made with this one, you will see it. Christ is on my Ring camera. I got it, and I got the breakdown of this. I just took one off so I can compare it. Notice the eye is like that. His nose is cut. So this is Christ. And look what you see here. A dove. A dove. If you think I did that, no, that was on my Ring camera as well. See? I'm comparing it. Christ got a elongated face. Something on his head here. So all I do is comparison. Look at this. Boom and boom. Don't be scared of a spirit if you're not scared of an actor. This is an actor got way more blood on him. You can see a little blood here, but it's spirit, and you can see a spirit. That's what this light is. It's shining. That's a bird. A bird is on Christ's head. He ascended back into the sky. Now here, see the eye is down? The eye over here is down. Bam. Eye open. Blood. High cheekbones. High cheekbones. He was looking directly in my Ring camera. Let me know he's in the front yard. Here's another picture. You can go to my other video and you'll see this one. Christ in the clouds, judging the nations, beating them, man. Look at that. Now this is a highly, you got to go to you got to see this breakdown how I got to this point. But I'm just using this to show you a beard, a face, a nose, and a mouth, head. This angel here is sitting in a position, holding this crown, and the crown got a description on it. Right here. I don't know that description. I can't see it up close. But I know this X means something in Hebrew. You guys got to look that up. Okay? You can see holding a sickle, a mighty angel holding a sickle, beating these people. That's all I'm showing you. See, here's the same picture, a different color, format. Mouth, eye, nose. And again, bird on his head. That was in the sky too. Side by side, look. Spirit outside my front yard at night with a dove. Here's another bird on his head as he judged the nation. Now that's Christ. I'm showing you guys something spectacular. Look at the clouds here. Now you can see I got this movie. I got this one. I got it all matted out for you. Here's the angel. I got this on the cherubs flying in the sky. You can go find it. Here's the man, which I think is Christ. Gotta be. You see his nose. See the bird, see the lion, and here's the bull flying in the clouds, and you guys would have never seen that if it weren't for me and these funny particular type of clouds. And you see the bird actually is blue. That's what that color blue is. Beautiful. You don't see the images in it because you're a sinner. Your eyes ain't made to see it. Look at that. Just change the color a bit. Just change the color. You see that? Outline of a man. People all up in there. All in these clouds, right above. Look, I'm in the streets. Can't lie to you. Yeah, see, Christ was casting out demons that day. That's what he do. He was making sure the demons was cast out. He was saving me for this work. Mark 1, 3, and 4. And he healed many that were sick of divers disease and cast out many devils. See, them devils and demons was causing that divers disease on your body. And suffered not the devils to speak because they knew him. So when he cast them out, he just told them spirits, sit down, just shut up. And let me see, they shut up. They couldn't speak. Now look at that. See that face? That's a face. And that's what the clouds illuminated. You guys ain't never seen somebody like me. Look, it's my front yard. Look at that face. See the beard? See that? Yeah, Christ come in many forms when he love you. See that crown? He said, yeah, you can read some of the scriptures Christ said and wrote in the ground. He right in the grass. This earth is his. He loved dirt. We scared of dirt. We dirty. We can't. You don't want to play in dirt. Christ loved the earth. That's where we come from. Look, here's my front yard. Here's a picture of the sky when I was, on the streets. And here's my bedroom. Look at these faces. Look at the faces. See, spirit in the clouds, on the ground. Christ is everywhere. Everywhere. See? Now, my wife happened to be a Hmong woman, but she's not Chinese. Chinese hate her. They don't have the same language. Her land was stolen. She was living in China. Her family, her nation is indigenous to China. The yellow Yangtze River, look them up. Hmong is a Chinese word. They from the Maya people. Maya people is not Chinese. The Maya people that's a name, is actually a Hebrew name, Maya. Actually go all the way back to Marie and Amayu, and Spanish took Marie. Look it up. I found out. I had to find out who she was or I was messing with. I teach her. I taught her who she is and what happened to her over in China. She knows. She knows. I know she knows. I know she knows. Hey, I'm telling you, she's not Chinese or Japanese, Moab or Ammon. Them the people who killed the indigenous people, took their lands. They kicked Hmong people out and sent them over to Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, those places. And they didn't accept them. Laotians don't like Hmongs. And you'll hear Hmong saying they from Laos. No, they only say that because they were sent there in captivity. Vietnam hated them too, was killing them. So they came here as refugees during the Vietnam War. So what type of Asians have to flee? What type of Asians got to flee the Asian nation? They flee from Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, and China ultimately because the Chinese, the Qin family dynasty was killing them over the years and finally won the wars in the Dark Ages, 1603. All the way through the 1800s. They finally beat them because they used to fight with modern weapons. I mean, man-made weapons. But when they got them guns, when the Chinese did, because Chinese been doing trading deals with America for 3,000 years. Moab and Edomites been hanging together, bro. Taking over the earth. And now they fighting. You got to understand it's a difference. I know who the Hmongs really are. Yeah, they're part of the 10 tribes. Because the 10 tribes fled the Assyrian captivity about 3,000 years ago. Her people been living in China for roughly 3,000 years ago. And then other nations don't like them. Remember, they don't like the natural people. Look up how dark Hmong people really was. That's right. Even Solomon went over there. And Solomon dealt with Asians. That's what we call them, Asians. Because, matter of fact, Israelites dealt with Asian Minor all over there. Listen to this. 1 Kings 11, 1 through 3. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zinians, and Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come into you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. See that? Solomon clave unto these in love, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. God don't like that. You don't supposed to turn away your heart from God. 1 Kings 11, 7 through 10. Then did Solomon build a high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem, and for Moloch, the abomination of the children of Ammon. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. And the Lord was angry with Solomon, because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice, and had commanded him concerning this thing, that he should not go after other gods, but he kept not that which the Lord commanded. So he knew the scriptures, and he also had visitation from God twice, appearing to him, saying, "What? Hey, man, quit messing with him." He knew it, but he kept doing it. I mean, he was so in lust with them, he couldn't stop. I'm talking about, man, them African women and the Moabite women they was putting it down on Solomon. That was his sin. He was an Israelite, the king of Israel. But he kept messing with them other nations. See, this is how we put ourselves in this position. Our kings failed us. Understand that. See, you got to know what's going on now. Now you know that spirit. See, my wife come from over there where the Chen family deal with nothing but, hey man, look up how much demons and witchcraft that Chinese people do. Yeah, they been washed away. They melanin. Let me tell you this. Go over to China, one of their cities, go into the stores and try to find yourself some lotion. All they lotions and skincare have a percentage of some crap. Look, guess what? They take away their melanin. That's all they do it for. That's why they paled out. God don't love them for that thing. That's right. Because they're another nation and they know it. They about to get slaughtered. I know what's happening with them. They about to get turned upside down. They ain't gonna never stop. God about to turn Moab over as a wash pot. This is why water is just drowned in China. It ain't gonna stop. You think it's gonna stop? You crazy. You probably want to stop. Nah, God here now. It's a wrap. It's a done deal. See, my wife probably brought these type of demons with her because she's from the Asian area. You know, ain't her. She don't know. We trying to fix her. But those things attached to people, man. All right. And I don't know if you can see this all fuzzed out. It was on my phone. You can't see it really. I did it up close. Remember, this thing was in the heat of the night. See, that's it. That's the Ani demon, man. Probably can't see it, but there it is. Many horns. This thing crazy, man. There he look. See the beady eyes? Remember, anytime you see people with shell-shock looking eyes like this, sometimes they wear glasses. Almost any woman. Why do women, when they wear glasses, the young girls, watch some of these young girls, man, when they wear them glasses and their eyes look shell-shocked, why they always be bisexual? Into lesbianism. That shell-shock look and men too, shell-shocked. When they shell-shocked, little bitty eyes, them bifocals had their eyes tiny, and not even them people. You can just talk to people on the street with shell-shocked, crazy looking eyes. Look at the teeth. Look at these teeth on this thing, man. These demons, man. See, I was able to catch him. Look at his mouth. See that? These demons. Them people with them shell-shocked eyes got a demon on them. That's why them demons look shell-shocked. See the serpent? It's a serpent. Had a snake body, bro. They exist, man. There you go right here. Snake body. Everything happened in the Bible. Everything is real. Understand it. It's real, bro. I'm giving you the works right now. Look at that. Think I'm giving you this for nothing? You can't see it here, but it was there. You see this a little bit. You see those teeth. I know that. Spirits, man. This is a spirit. That's why the face elongated. I don't know where to find a face and make it elongated just to put it on my house in the wall. Look at that. I don't do that. They even know. And Christ wasn't white, by the way. I hope you know that. Okay, see, this is before and after. Look at that. Bam. How you look like this before and then after you like this? We all know now. I mean, I'm just still throwing it in there. I got to throw it in there. Christ was melanated, man. Look at the demon fleeing. Christ come around, the demon flee. He's just out of there, man. He's gone. Just like what happened on the photo. See, again, Christ is black. There you go. Now, you got to understand, there's a lot of different demons out here. And you got to understand how to be saved. Man, you know what? I'm going to actually teach you guys about demons. Got it all mapped out. I wrote all the demons down. Got the demons of Solomon so I can show you how many different demons control you. How many different demons control you. You got to know that. And I'm going to show you that. You can go deeply into depth, or you could just scan through them and fly through them. All right, so listen, you guys got to find a way to get saved. You got to find a way to get saved. You got to be delivered somehow. Go to 1 Peter 3:18 through 21. How to be delivered from sin. See, Noah was delivered by water. All right. They were delivered from the water by the ark. See, the water was the sin. The water was about to kill him, so he had to be delivered. That means the ark helped deliver Noah. So you got to find a way. It can be this video. It can be someone else. You know, it can be you getting visitations too. But you got to find something to deliver you from your sin, from the devil, from death. You know what I'm saying? Noah and his family passed through the waters and were delivered from the waters, just as some passed through the fire. Some people passed through the fire. Some people passed through the water. Noah was passed through the water. That's how he got delivered. All right. Peter was saying the ark delivered Noah and his family through the waters of the flood of sin that surrounds us and trying to take our life, their life. We are delivered from water, which is sin that surrounds us. You got to understand it. So sin surrounds you. The point of that was saying, like, whatever surrounds you, if you're surrounded in sin, God gonna come and save you. You gotta get saved from out of that. It's, you flooded with sin, so you got to find your way out of it. All right, you got to find it. The Spirit of God is the only way. 1 Peter 3:18, by fully immersing ourselves and identifying with the death and resurrection of Christ. If you want to avoid your life being ruined by sin. That's the only way. And Jesus Christ resurrected. You got to believe all that stuff for you to understand it. And if you do believe in faith, it will come to you, man. He will come to you. How he come to you? You don't have to see him. If you don't see him, fine. If you don't see him, fine. Okay? That don't mean that he don't love you. But you will know that he loves you because you'll find yourself stop sinning. You'll find yourself in this Bible. You'll understand what's going on around you. You'll wake up. Your mind will get woke. Let me teach you something real quick. Salvation. Salvation is also called deliverance of redemption. See, salvation is a deliverance of redemption. That is the saving of God's chosen from sin and its consequences, that is death and separation from God. See, and separation. So if you're in separation from God, meaning you out here sinning and you don't know the Bible. So he separated you because you in sin. So when you don't know the Bible, you think people like me is crazy, you don't understand nothing. He separated you. He did that to you because of your sin. Christ's death and resurrection gives us salvation, deliverance, or redemption. You got to understand that. Atonement, let me show you what atonement is. Ideas in the Old Testament that centers on the cleansing of impurity. Their ideas need to be done to prevent God from leaving the temple. You have to have atonement. You got to know what that is. It's a difference between salvation and atonement. It's a difference between atonement and forgiveness. What is forgiveness? The lifting of sin. This includes forgiving everyone, every time, of everything, as an act of obedience and gratefulness to God. It's hard to do, but that's one of the things you need to do to have salvation. You got to forgive people. You have to forgive people. Okay, this is what sin is. Sin, an act of offense against God by despising his persons and Christian biblical law, and by injuring others. An evil human act which violates the rational nature of man as well as God's nature and his law. Just out here doing what you want to do. Sinning, killing a person, disrespecting your mother, your father, hating one another, not telling someone to stop talking about a family member, allowing them to talk behind a family member back in a negative way, not uplifting the whole household and say, hey, we need to go get this family member. We need to love this person. We need to find out what's going on with God for real and stop hating. Get out of sin. There's so many different ways you can sin, man. Okay? Sacrifice is different than forgiveness and sin. the ritualized slaughter of an animal and the processing of their bodies in relation to supernatural forces, especially God. That's the Hebrew way of life. That's what sacrificing is for. Now listen to this, man. You got so many ways of sinning. Let me show you what sin, okay? Sexuality. The practice of unnatural sex with another. Unnatural sex, meaning girl on girl or man on man. You can go to Romans 1:24 and 27. Go to that scripture. That's sexual. That's a sin. That's one of the sins you can do. Immoral. When you look up immoral, and that's in the Bible, and he tell you don't be immoral, right? You won't inherit the kingdom if you got something immoral on you. Go to Isaiah 59 and 2. Romans 6 and 23. Slanderers. Fits of rage. These are all the different demons that was placed on God's children. Wrongdoers. 1 John 5 and 17. Matthew 5 and 32. Matthew 19 and 9. You see that? I'm giving you these scriptures, man, so you can understand what wrongdoers are. Acts 15 and 20. Acts 15, 29. That's impurity. Ephesians 5 and 3. Debauchery, something like that, is in a book. Slanderers, swindlers, impurity, witchcraft, idolaters. 1 Corinthians 10 and 14. Revelation 22 and 15. 1 Peter 4 and 3. Idolaters. Mark 10 and 11. Matthew 5, 27 and 28. Thieves, greedy, drunkards. You hear that? Those are sins, man. Those are different sins on God's people. Selfish decisions, factions, envy, drunkards, orgies. Hebrews 13 and 4. Galatians 5:19 through 21. People that have orgies and out here playing, yeah, that's a sin. God don't like that. These are all demons. Impurity. Titus 1:15. Leviticus 7:19 through 21. Greed. Romans 1:27 through 32. Colossians 3 and 5 through 7. Ephesians 5 through 11. Obesity. When you just big and fat and you eating whatever you want to eat, and you're enjoying that food, and you don't even care how fat you are, and got people doing all your work for you because they know they're supposed to love you because you fat. You got them just loving you because you fat. Matthew 12 and 35. James 1:19 through 21. James 3 and 5. Foolish talk. 1 Timothy 5 and 13. Coarse jokings. God don't like coarse jokings. You joking and you trying to be funny, but you being silly, like, you imitate God on the cross, like God died on the cross, and you don't care about him, and you play like I got died on the cross, like you play like, and you mocking God how he died. Yeah, God don't like that either. You gonna die for that thing, man. Yeah, man. You got to understand how unclean you are. Some people are so unclean, and they don't even know it. They don't even realize how unclean they are. All these sins are different spirits that's put on you. Impure, just impure. Titus 1:15. Leviticus 7:19 through 21. Greedy person. If you're just a greedy person. Romans 1:27 through 32. Colossians 3:5 through 7. Ephesians 5 through 11. Or Ephesians 5 and 11, I'm sorry. That's just greedy persons, man. These are all spirits. These are all spirits on you. That's how you sin. Wrongdoers. That's a Greek word. Adikos, like Adidas, mean anyone who behaves in an unrighteous way. Sexually immoral. It's people who practice illicit sexual intercourse with all sexual sin. Idolaters are people who worship idols. Adulterers are something different. So you got idolaters and adulterers. Idolaters, people who have sex with spouse of someone else. Men who have sex with men are men who have sex with other men, homosexuals and lesbians. Bestiality, Romans 1:24 through 27. Thieves are people that stole or steal from others. That's in the Bible. He don't like that. The greedy are those who have a materialistic spirit. Romans 1:27 through 32. So they greedy and they got a materialistic spirit on them. And they don't even know that's of a devil. Drunkards. People who get drunk to lose their sense. See, God drink wine and everybody else drink wine. Noah drink wine. But he's saying people use their sense, meaning they just walk up to people when they have sex. They act crazy, have sex with their own kids. That's a drunkard. Slanderers. All right? People that speak against others. They use foul mouth to people with abusive words to bring down others and raise their own personal agendas and opinions. So you a slanderer, you just cussing out somebody. You stupid mother. You ain't nothing. That's all you do. You know, you pee on yourself. A kid, you know, you cussing out your kid, they pee on themselves. Or you cussing out your husband because he ain't no good. Or the husband cussing out his wife because he don't like her and something she didn't do right. Just constantly cussing them out and beating them down. And then you get on the phone and gossip and tell somebody else about something that somebody doing it in your own family household, and you putting them down like that's making you look better than them. You care about that so much, you're gonna burn. I mean, you dogging out your own family, your own household for your own personal gain. That's your family. Don't you know? That's how you look. Whatever your family doing, and you talking to these strangers, you don't know when they leave, they say, bitch, that's your house. Control your household. You telling me what? You telling us all your business for? Cussing out that little girl. That's all people say. And you still look like a fool. Times 2 now. Leave all your personal stuff to yourself, man. You'd be better off. Swindlers. You a swindler. Okay? People who rob others with violence. They stop at nothing to get what they want. They make friends and see them as means to get what they want. That's a swindler. You will stop at nothing to get what you want, man. You cuss out people. You steal from them. You will hate your own brother. You will take their personal credit cards and their own and their ID, and you act like them. You put a phone in your name. Anything you would do to get over. You a swindler, and God gonna bash you in your head later. Impurity. People that live an impure life. People with an impure heart and mind that was filled with filth. See, that's all you do is try to think of a way to have sex with somebody else or just any filthiness that's on your mind all day. God gonna burn you. All right? Debauchery. Look up that word. It's Debauchery. Look it up and find out that it's real. Are people who have an immoral conduct or practice harmful things or doing offensive things. They are selfish and don't care who they offend by their actions or by the way they dress. Dressing like a whore, see-through. Oh, I got my fishnet. And you got your fishnet panties on, and you know you stink down there a little bit. You walking past people, you don't care how it smell. And you saying if you're a real man, you'll love this smell. And you use that as a weapon because you know you stink so bad and can't fix that thing. You would just want to just say, hey, you must be some type of soft fag. And you ain't like, and then that same person was using a fag to get to you to make you think you gay for not taking her stanky smell that she dog you out by using something like you a sissy or something to put you down so you can think that you're supposed to be a man by taking her nasty bush smell. And that's on you if you fall for it, because that same person got fags as friends. That's why they freaky. And she using them when they're not around to talk down to them. You see how evil they are? They evil. They mind gone. Yeah, they do anything. Even men dressing like little sissies and walking around you, and that they doing that debauchery spirit. Those are demons. Yeah, idolatry. People who worship idols and create their own religion and their own deities in order to fulfill their own desires. Exodus 7:11, Revelation 21:8. People do that. They you know that. You got people got their own. Look at the white man. Put you in captivity and created his own God. Said God was white and just made you obey him. Kill people to obey him. He did the worst. He did the worst of all nations. I'm telling you. All right. Witchcraft. People who use drugs to put people under their influence. They are known as witches, sorcerers, wizards, and witch doctors. Yeah, So when you out here poisoning these women to have sex with them and they die, yeah, and you don't get prosecuted for it, you pick up a young girl offline and you go on a date with her and you make her think you like her, and or you make her think you're gonna pay her for some sex, but you end up putting something in her drink and you poison her and lay her out so you can do what you want to do. You a sorcerer. You're doing witchcraft according to God's law, and you're going to die. Hatred. People who wanted to harm others for an appointed reason and wanted others to be hurt somehow and manipulate others to hurt someone else. These are people who sit back and try to get you hurt, whether it be the government trying to send people to hurt you because they want to silence you. You a demon, nigga. And whether you a friend down the street who don't like you because you talk too much. Whether you're a woman who get mad at their husband for talking too much, or you're a husband who mad at a woman for talking too much. Maybe you're a mother who want to get somebody, you want your son getting hurt. You're a father who trying to get their daughter hurt. A friend trying to get a friend hurt. When you doing those things, you got hatred on you. And you trying to get anyone to do anything scandalous is hatred. And that's a sin according to God. Discord. People who love causing division amongst God's people. They don't love you or themselves. So you causing division, and that's a sin. That's called discord. See, you putting fuel in people by sitting back. Yeah, you shouldn't talk to him. Yeah, he think he all that. Ooh, he crazy. Why he saying that about you? He crazy. You shouldn't go over the mass fact. Ooh, somebody got to kill. Ooh, somebody beat him. You talking all this stuff, and you putting separation when we supposed to be coming together as a people. You're going to get burned for that thing. Jealousy. People who wanted others, people that want what others have. You know what I'm saying? You honor, you're going to respect them. You don't honor, have respect for them. You hate them. You hate what they have. You rejoice with people when they get blessed. You rejoice when they don't get blessed. You happy. You want to see them hurt. You want to see that all their stuff get burned up or get in a car accident, and you rejoice for it. You wish you had their wife or kids, and you want it. You jealous of it. You know what I'm saying? You envy it. That's a problem with the Most High. And you curse. You're going to burn for that thing. So that's a sin. Jealousy. Fits of rage. Okay? And look, that's a Greek word. Thumos. Thumos. I got a lot of Greek words for all these, man. Discord is eris. E-R-I-S. I can go on and on. Idolater is idolatrous. Witchcraft. Pharmakia. That pharmaceutical drug you getting? Look it up. Hatred. Ecthera. E-C-H or E-C-T-H-R-A or something. Hey, these words exist. And they in the Hebrew. And God don't like you if you any of these sins. Yeah, fits of rage, man. People who can't control their anger. They will throw themselves into a temper tantrum when they didn't get their way. Yeah, that's a demon that jumped on you, causing you to have fits of rage. And you don't even know it. You don't even know it. Look, selfish ambition. People who wanted all people to praise everything that they do. They love public acknowledgement for their achievements. It's all about them. Even in the Ephesian church, it had problems with that same thing. Go to Ephesians 4:17, Ephesians 6:12. See, that's selfish ambition. It's all about you, and you want people to see you all the time. You want to look pretty. You can't acknowledge your real age. You want to be younger than what you really are. That's a sin. And you'll try to cover it up with all your witchcraft and all the stuff you think you're saying to make it seem as if somebody crazy or you right what you're doing. You're trying to find a way to be right. But it's a sin according to God. You talk to him when you see him. All right, decisions. People who argue over opinions, they created division in the church. They did that before. Rather than unity over non-salvation issues. Acts 15:1, Acts 15:25. So you having arguments. You creating division over crap that don't even matter. It don't even help out nothing. It don't help the church out. It don't help God's people out. It's just causing division. Factions. People who taught beyond what God taught in his word. These people taught anything to recruit people to their own traditions or beliefs or opinion. You see that? Those called factions. And you got that when you look up all the churches that was built in America, all the different Bibles. Those are fractions. Those are fake. Those are factions. I mean, those are fake preachers. Those people. See, I don't have a platform. I'm not rich to where I can just have you follow me and then claim to be a Mormon or a Jehovah's Witness. What I'm doing is enlighten you. You being enlightened. Envy. People who felt uncomfortable with what other people have or because who they are. Just simply walking in the room and people see you, they envy you. That's jealousy. Two sins in one. Envying how they look, how they dress. Where you get those new, you got the new Jordans. Jordans. Those are sins. You're supposed to be wearing sandals, man. God don't care about none of that. Drunkenness. Orgies. Look, orgies, man. People who was involved in ungodly sexuality with others, these people will have sex with many people at the same time and then enjoy a banquet afterwards. It was popular in idol worship. Those are orgies. And that's you're going to die for that. Greed. They want materialistic gain by any means, even if it means hurting someone's feelings and needs, ignoring everything in the process. So if you're greedy, you're gonna steal from them, and you don't care about what they need in the process. You don't care about it. You're just gonna go do what you got to do. You don't care. Obesity. People who use insensitivity. Obscenity. 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 That's another sin. People who use bad language or curse words, they use bad language to reflect their thoughts, not knowing how to express themselves. Meaning, you got to use so much bad language and cuss words in order to express yourself because you're so stupid. You're so stupid and so evil. You don't have a big enough vocabulary to describe what you want to feel, what you want to talk about to your people and your family or your friends, or how about a topic that you resort in just cussing and saying anything. Your mind gone. You fried. God gonna punish you for that thing. Foolish talk. People who use silly or senseless words. They love to talk all the time without thinking about what they say, whatever they did, or say make any sense at all. So that's called foolish talk. Foolish talk. These people are evil. They ain't no joke. Coarse joking. People that love telling filthy jokes despite how people felt. They feel like making fun of anything in any nasty type of manner. They don't care. They put people down and had no respect for anyone, even religious people. Coarse joking, huh? That's a sin. You're going to get cracked in the head. Immoral. That's pornos. The word pornos really mean immoral. So when you watch porno, you immoral. The word immoral, look it up in Greek, is pornos. Pornos. People who practice illicit sexual intercourse. Don't you watch pornos all the time here in America? This place is wicked. Daughter of Babylon, you're going to die. You're going to die. All right, remember, you got to stay clean, man. Stay out of, there's so many demons. You won't believe how many demons is it. Here's a few of the names. Dagon. Be careful with him. These are heathens, man. That's a devil name. Abaddon. Abaddon. These are different names of demons. Adammelech. Adrammelech. Apuch. Some Ahpuch. Aram. Ahriman. Araman. That's his name. And there's many, many, many more. All these demons have the power to put spells on you when they see that you in sin, and they get unleashed and come and grab you up and do what they want to do. They cause you to do all those sins that you heard me read down. And there's a few more. Now, those sins trace back to certain demons and devils. And you don't even know that you're being controlled by a demon because you don't have God. You don't have the light. Find the light. You got to find the light. Peace.